Named after the original Cup-winning Senators, this team looks to bring back winning traditions to the Canadian capital of Ottawa. Hello, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro is coming up in just a moment. I'm Mike Emrick. We get to see a team that's on a good roll right now. And inside that locker room, a good roll translates how?
You continue to do the same things that you've done to give yourself an opportunity, Doc. You drive to the rink the same way. You get dressed the same way. You go out on the ice the same way. You don't want to change anything when you're in the middle of a winning streak.
Ottawa's looking to continue this winning streak without trying to change a whole heck of a lot. I expect them to play the same way they've done in the last couple of games, and if they do that, this winning streak will continue.
And now we turn to the last lines of defense, the goalies. A win in his last game, so he gets the nod in this one. Coming off a loss, but there is faith in him here to try to turn that around. Another terrific night of hockey here. The rivalry has to resume sometime, and that time is now.
Ottawa's confidence is high as they continue to rack up the W's. Don't get too confident. Play in the moment.
He scores! First goal to the visitors. Great start for them.
Always better to play from in front than to chase the game. There's the game's first goal.
Riley's goal has given his team the early lead.
I think everybody in the building felt the momentum starting to change.
The Maple Leafs prevail on the draw. Nice work with the poke check by Stone. Good shooting place. That puck was obstructed by a screen. Good save there. Tremendous hit.
Doc, no surprise there. We expected a physical game, and we're going to get one. That early hit is just an example of what we're going to see.
Moving it to Bodker. He finished his check right in the middle of the ice.
Oh, that hit sends a message.
Stone's tripped up. That should be a penalty. Whistle is blown, and a man with guilt all over his face is going to the box.
I'm going to give credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving. He forced the back checker to reach in and take him off his feet.
The Senators have practiced the power play feverishly this week. Let's see if it pays off. Good face-off win.
Well, you get your power play on the ice for the first time. You can really generate some momentum, whether you score or not. Have a positive power play.
Ottawa's got their man over on the delayed call, and the goalie rests at the bench. The Leafs get a minor penalty for charging.
You could skate to make the hit, but you must glide and then make contact.
The Senators with a terrific opportunity. The power play is 5 against 3.
This 5-on-3 power play has to be careful that they don't get lulled into a sense of security here, and they move the puck around the outside and never challenge the penalty killers.
Toronto's got a minor penalty here for interference.
You got to be in control. You just can't run around and hit everybody, especially when they don't have a puck.
Every game presents a fork-in-the-road opportunity, and this is it. It's a long 5-on-3 power play, and it begins now.
You're right, Doc. This is a big advantage here. A 5-on-3 on the power play. It's one you have to capitalize on.
And a save. The Leafs with possession in the neutral zone. Cranks a blast. That one gonged him.
That's what we call a purpose shot.
Puck is thrown to Ryan. Open ice hitting is not dead.
The coaches talked about those type of plays.
Ottawa's power play failed them this time. Can he beat him here? A wonderful shot answered quickly. Strong wrister. And on top of that, another great stop. Moves it to the corner. A howitzer. Oh, tremendous stop by Anderson. Nice hit. Anything to slow him down here. Outstanding body contact. Gathered up again by Gardner. At the front of the net. Did not miss by much.
Matthews blew that one, Doc. Tough luck.
Smart recovery by Gardner. And that pass to the point messed up, so everyone has to get back on side. Scorches one. Made that work for him in goal. The Senators are driving it from the wing. Brings it in for an attack. Pitching this one to Levo. Goes back deep for it. Oh, my, what a hit. Cece's tripped and a penalty should be coming. Tries to set up something from the trapezoid. Anderson's at the bench. Delayed penalty continues. Extra man on. Shoots. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
You got to think that's a game-changing save there.
They're getting ready to strike. Rockets one. Turned away off the pack. Toronto's been assessed a minor penalty. 2 minutes, and the call is tripping.
This is an easy call for the official, Doc. Player made no attempt to play the puck and just tripped up the attacking player.
And here's Ray.
Bodker's injury is going to keep him out from the rest of the game. He will not return.
The Senators get another power play opportunity. They have not been good on this power play, at least so far. Let's see if it changes. Save there.
After an ineffective power play earlier in the game, let's see if they can get a little more organized, get the puck into the zone and get it on net far more frequently.
Fires! Blocked. Solid work there by Marion Gabrick. Oh, he's got this one, but can't they catch up to him? It's all on his shoulders. Good work there in goal. Passing one off now to Dermott. Snapping a pass to Levo. Nearing the last minute of play in the first. Wonderful stop. They just keep working away, don't they? Ottawa's in their own end, hoping to make a play to center. Carries it on in from center. Directing that one to Zaitsev. Intercepted that one at an important place. Cece's tripped up. That should be a penalty. 20 minutes are in the books, and so the coaches will have their say. The players will rest and listen. The Leafs are the only team to score, and they did it once.
Limited edition team drinks are available tonight at your team store.
Toronto's goal came on this play. There's at least one locker room that's happy at the end of this period. We'll be right back. The Senators begin this period that is just underway on the power play. Score! A shorthanded goal.
Shorthanded goals are like a strike of lightning. You just don't expect them. When they come, they can be devastating.
Toronto's goal has given them a 2-goal lead now, and there's still a lot of time left in the game. We're still in the second period. The Leafs got that face-off win. Now what? Terrific determination by Erik Karlsson. Looking to Duchesne. What a tremendous hit. Breaks away. It looked like a sure chance on goal, but sure wasn't that one. The Senators' power play is over. They've had their problems tonight. Ottawa's along the wing at center ice. Looks ahead to start something. And he steps across the line. He fires, but the stick breaks.
No worse feeling, Doc, to break your stick with that opportunity.
Oh, and he is drilled.
You
come through that area of the ice, somebody's looking to light you up.
Big drive. Save. Picked up. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. Hangs on to that one, and he'll see a face-off right near it. A tad over 5 minutes played here in the second. 2 goals have been scored, both by one team. Terrific determination by John Tavares. Carried through center ice. Pitching it to Ryan. He takes that point pass. Wonderful save. And at an angle to Borowicki. Pass attempt to Kapanen. Trying to go to Marner. Lets it go. Score! Off the iron and in.
You talk about extra effort. That's an amazing play from his knees.
Yeah, that's great finish, Enzo. He's on his knees, he delivers the puck, but to have it that accurately delivered, the goaltender just can't do anything about it.
Toronto's just continuing to hammer away on the shot board, enormous, and the score is large. Ottawa's got that neutral zone faceoff, and he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. Whistle is blown, penalty call, guilty party departs. Toronto sent to the box for 2 minutes. It's tripping.
He's got great stick positioning. Stick is on the ice, but unfortunately takes the skates out from under him.
The Senators get another power play chance here. Let's see what happens this time.
This power play can't worry about the shorthanded goal they gave up earlier.
They've been on the power play before. It's not been very effective, but they get another one handed to them here.
The Maple Leafs suffer a tripping call.
No, this is a tough call. He was trying to play the puck, but he tripped up the attacking player.
Ottawa's power play gets a 5-on-3, and it's a long one. Let's see how they perform.
One of the biggest mistakes a 5-on-3 power play makes is they're looking for the perfect shot. The more you shoot it, the more you move the penalty killers around, and you start to tire them out.
To Payarvi. And now it's directed to Stone. Oh, wow, look at him. He's got a breakaway. Wonderful save. He was hovering right over it.
Great display of goaltending right there, Doc.
Shot. Ottawa's power. He scores! 4 goals in a row for the same team.
He gets in close to the net and fires it past the goaltender with a snapshot.
He looked like he was guessing a little bit there, Enzo, as he drops into the butterfly position. Not enough of the net covered.
Goalie to the bench. Substitution made.
After a while, you're not getting much from your goaltender. He's given up a couple of bad goals. There's been a couple that he hasn't had a chance on. It is time to change the record and get him out of the game.
Toronto's got a large lead in this game. Let's see if they can build on it or whether they'll start to get conservative. Ottawa's prevailed again on the faceoff in the neutral zone. Moving it to Duchesne. And he dumps it in. To Marlowe. Driving down the wing at center.
10 minutes, 31 seconds.
Through the corner now. Snaps one. Padlock. Nice save. Tough to follow.
This is the type of player we like to play with, eh, Enzo? You get open, he finds you. 50 assists this year.
Just a tad under 8 minutes to go. Toronto's racking up the goals. A 4-goal advantage for them now. Makes that play deep. That attack shot right down. Cut that pass in his own end. Didn't get a thing of that one. Offensive possession here. Had it away with authority. Puck is thrown to McCormick. It's just him. Puck loose, now picked up.
Toronto's been able to execute the game plan perfectly. They've been fast, they've been physical, and the coaching staff has had lots of bad pats tonight.
Puck collected. Oh, he ran him. With a blast. Gloved.
This is a timely whistle, Doc. The goalie finally gets that puck after a lot of pressure in the zone.
Ottawa's got a face-off win. Pitching this one to Paiarvi. Ottawa's looking to head man up the wing. Collected by Ennis. Passing one off now to Hyman. Squibbed over to Brown. Great save. Score!
You always have to know where the puck is on the ice. Be ready, and he one-timed it in.
And so I think it's the quick release that fools the goaltender. He just gets a little piece of it, not near enough to stop it.
Toronto's lead is already enormous. Will they just sit on this now and get the horn at the end of the second? Ottawa's won that faceoff in the neutral zone. Snapping a pass to Harper. He regathered it. Fantastic poke check. Players tired, about to get a rest, but still seconds to play in this period. Ottawa's got it in the defensive zone. Directing that one to Gabrick. And he's hit again, and hard. He's got a target on his back. 40 minutes have been played. Some hits given, some shots fired. But let's see what they have in mind as we get closer to the start of the third period and crunch time. 2 periods have played. A busy time on the shot board. 23 for Toronto. A lucky 13 for Ottawa. Ottawa suffering in net. Probably their whole team play needs to be re-examined during this intermission, but the goaltenders had a rough night. Here's an example as we go to break. Third period about to begin. The rear view mirror will help us with the first 2, and so will Edzo.
Toronto's performance has been stellar coming into the third. I would expect more of the same rather than trying to protect the lead against a desperate hockey team.
Period 3 has started. A lot of goals scored by one team. Let's see if the other can contribute or go whimpering into the night. Rubbed out along the boards.
This is what you call a great body check. Legal along those boards.
Steps across that line. Enormous hit. He's crushed.
Riley's never been shy about staying in the guts of the game. He's a skilled player, but he's not afraid to throw his body around.
And he puts the glove on it and stops play.
Riley's been a really responsible player for his team. He has among the highest plus-minuses in the league, but to have that, you've got to be able to produce at both ends of the ice.
The Leafs prevailing on the faceoff. Save! Scooped up by Carlson. Ottawa's finding its way to center ice. Steps in from the neutral zone. Continuing in neutral ice. A superb hit. A great hockey play there. Fires. Lightning in that glove. Ottawa's controlling play in the neutral zone. Great defensive poke. Looking to Kadri. In the slot. What an athletic save. From the slot of wrister. Not a good shot.
I think with him getting bounced around in a slot area, he just got a little discombobulated and missed the net completely.
Poke checked away. Hyman's heading out of the defensive zone. In the slot. Pad block. Nice save. Tough to follow. Gains the zone. Brings a shot. No time to react. Didn't need it. Save.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Toronto setting up an offense from the wing. Big drive. That one went off his mask. An outstanding save. Tampa Bay's coming in to be the final opponent on this long homestand. We'll look forward to seeing them. Just past halfway in the third period. Who would have thought 5 goals, but all of them from one team? Save! A slot wrister, and yet another save. How does he do that? Couldn't clear it out. Missed on that. Back to the point. Sends it across the blue line. Just an awful shot. Shot blocked. Takes the shot. Hatchets it. Stick to some. Can he clear? Big hits in open ice.
Almost out of nowhere, the defender steps into him. That hurts.
Huge open ice hit.
Whoa, he's going to have to get his wind back after taking such an enormous, massive open ice hit. The Maple Leafs would like to keep this donut on the board all the way to the end. Their goaltender has been outstanding, and they've had a terrific night.
Oh, what a great chance, but it's off the iron. Good save there. And ring more bells on that one. One after another.
How many stops can one goaltender make?
Toronto's coaches have to be shaking their head as their player takes another penalty. He leads the league in penalty minutes. Several of them have put their team at a great disadvantage.
Ottawa's got a defensive zone win. From the right side to the middle, right on his tape. A big collision there.
He's not going to jump right back up after that hit, Doc. Guys, bone-jarring hit here. He was hurt immediately. Ottawa short a skater. Their trainer's gone from the bench as well. The player's getting evaluated for an injury in the locker room.
The Senators win the draw. What's next? Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty. The Leafs are boxed on a tripping minor.
Oh, this is clearly a tripping call. He made no attempt to play the puck and took the legs out from the attacking player.
The Senators go on the power play again. Their percentage is not good, but there's always a chance on this one to improve.
Well, their power play hasn't come through for them yet. Here's another opportunity. See if they can take advantage of it.
Good save. It's going to have to be something tougher than that to score. Pitching it to Brown. Just like shootout. Great poke check. Laid on to Brown. And a save. Oh, and he's hit yet again. Ottawa's power play has let them down again. And possession has changed. Brilliant move on that pass. Icing is whistled, and so another face-off in the ready.
Toronto's coaching staff is always prodding their players to be more aggressive, to finish checks, to separate body from puck. They don't have to tell him. He's always among the highest hit totals in the league.
Quick wrister. Outstanding save. We are in the last minute of regulation time. Gliding behind the net. Lets it go. Sticked away. And off target with that one.
Well, that doesn't miss by much, Doc. The one-timer skims wide of the net, but that puck was wobbling when it got to him.
To Juris. Great save. Puts one on. Picked up by the defense. Skill play by Marion Gaborik. Oh, what a move. Gotten quickly back. Fires. Score! The hat trick. It's not really loud in here, but they don't expect that.
A solid finish on this play. He opens up for the one-timer, makes good on the shot from the low slot area.
Juris passes flat, right on the tape. It's a butterfly with wings.
the faceoff's won.
His third of the
Gains the zone and looks over his options. Pass attempt to Hayes. He's got this one. He's got to hurry.
19 minutes, 49 seconds.
The game is over.
This breaks the all-time single-season shutout record of 15 set by Tony Esposito back in 1969. What an unbelievable accomplishment.
So ends another game and another telecast. We hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.